Waiting for everyone to get my message.
Gotta imagine the pass. Rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Shamrocks just continue to roll. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. Gets past one man, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Shamrocks are pouring it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Second down, and it's Kamara again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Here's Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Winston. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Now Winston. He gets it to Thomas. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Jameis to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Now, he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. To throw, it's Brady. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, as close to automatic as you can get. 9 out of 10. This is 3rd and 4. It's caught outright, Amendola. Touchdown! Danny Amendola. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Shamrocks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
I feel bad.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man, complete to Humphrey.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Jameis now on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston. That's complete to Troutman right side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their...
And Winston lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. A chance here on this drive to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark.
Throw him the ball. Throw him the ball. Forget analysis, all right? Let's just root a little bit here. Get him the football and get past that 200-yard mark.
Boy, you want that. You seem excited.
I know, and it's really weird because normally I want guys to intercept the ball.
Right.
I want to knock it down. In this case, he's been fun to watch.
The former DB rooting for the wide receivers. 149 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. At that time, finally
Face
a
red
measure of
droopy
revenge
eyes.
as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. On 3rd down, Winston. Back to Kamara for another catch. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. Dublin's offense now set to take over. It has